Welcome back to our channel.
Today we are talking about a skill that can improve our relationships, protect us from manipulation, help us make better decisions, and make us wiser in social situations. This skill is called reading people. Most people think reading someone means guessing or judging quickly. But reading people is not guessing. Reading people is understanding how they think, how they feel, how they behave, what motivates them, what scares them, what they want, what they hide. Human beings are constantly sending signals through their words, their face, their voice, and their actions. But most people miss these signals because they are not paying attention. If we learn how to observe these signals, we will understand people on a deeper level. And when we can understand people deeply, we become better communicators, better leaders, better friends, better professionals, better negotiators, better partners. We stop being surprised by people's actions. We stop getting controlled by emotions. We stop trusting blindly. We stop getting manipulated. Reading people is not about judging. It is about awareness. Awareness gives us power. Power to know who is honest and who is fake, who is confident and who is insecure, who is interested and who is pretending, who respects us and who uses us, who deserves our time and who doesn't. If we can read people like a book, we can protect ourselves and we can understand the world better. In today's video, we will learn how to read body language, how to read tone and voice, how to read micro-expressions, how to read intentions, how to read emotional states, how to read personality traits, how to detect lies, how to identify real versus fake people. Because in the end, people reveal everything if we know how to observe. So let's begin the journey of how to read people like a book. Part 1. Watch actions, not words. Behavior never lies. Most people make the mistake of believing what people say instead of watching what people do. But if we want to read people like a book, we must understand one powerful truth. Words can lie. Actions rarely do. Let's break this down clearly and deeply. 1. People say what sounds good. People do what they truly believe. Anyone can say, "I care about you. I will change. I am honest. I want to be successful. I respect you. I am your friend." But actions reveal the truth. Do they show care when we need help? Do they change or repeat the same behavior? Do they tell the truth when it is uncomfortable? Do they work for success or just talk about it? Do they respect boundaries? Do they stay consistent or disappear? Talk is cheap. Behavior is expensive. 2. Behavior reflects values, not words. Values are things people truly believe in. Respect, honesty, responsibility, loyalty, hard work, kindness. If someone says, "I value honesty," but lies often, their real value is comfort, not honesty. If someone says, "I value loyalty," but changes sides when convenient, Their real value is benefit, not loyalty. If someone says, "I value health," but never exercises and eats junk daily, their real value is pleasure, not health. Words show desire. Actions show priorities. 3. Behavior under pressure reveals the real person. Anyone can behave well when life is easy. The real personality appears when there is stress, pressure, failure, anger, fear, conflict. Under pressure, we observe self-control or impulsiveness, honesty or excuses, responsibility or blame, strength or collapse, kindness or cruelty. People are most honest when they are emotional. 4. Consistency matters more than intensity. A single nice gesture does not define character. Consistent behavior does. For example, a friend helps one time. Nice. A friend helps every time. Loyal. A person respects us once. Polite. A person respects us always. Respectful. A person tells truth once. Convenient. A person tells truth even when hard. Honest. Don't judge action once. Judge action always. 5. Watch how they treat powerless people. If you want to know someone's character, watch how they treat waiters, drivers, cleaners, staff, strangers, animals, children, people with no benefit. Kindness to powerful people is diplomacy. Kindness to powerless people is character. 6. Watch behavior when nobody is watching. Integrity means doing the right thing even when nobody is watching. People reveal their character in private. How they talk about others, how they handle mistakes, how they spend time, how they treat family, how they behave online, how they behave when unmonitored private behavior equals true self. 7. Watch how they treat boundaries. Boundaries are limits we set for time, space, respect, communication, personal values. If someone respects boundaries, it shows maturity, respect, emotional control. If someone breaks boundaries, it shows entitlement, disrespect. Ego boundaries expose intention. 8. Watch how they behave after getting what they wanted. This reveals a lot. Some people behave nicely until they get money, help, attention, information, benefits. After they get what they wanted, their behavior changes. This shows they were using us, not valuing us. A loyal person remains loyal after benefit. 9. Watch how they apologize. There are two kinds of apologies. Fake apology. I'm sorry, but blames others, excuses responsibility. Real apology. I was wrong. I accept responsibility. No excuses. The way someone apologizes reveals maturity and humility. Part 2. Observe body language. The body speaks before the mouth. Before people speak, before they explain, before they justify, their body already reveals what they feel. This is because body language is subconscious. People can control words, but controlling body signals is much harder. If we learn to observe body language, we can read emotions, intentions, and truth with surprising accuracy. Let's break this down in detail. 1. The face shows emotion before the brain hides it. Human faces reveal emotions instantly. Anger, fear, surprise, disgust, sadness, happiness, confusion, disappointment. These emotions show for a split second before the brain tries to hide them. These tiny expressions are called micro-expressions. For example, someone asks, "Are you okay?" We quickly say, "Yes, I'm fine." But for 1 second, our face may show sadness. That 1 second tells the truth. 2 eyes reveal attention and interest. Eyes are the strongest non-verbal signal. Here are some patterns. Interest or attraction. Pupils expand. Eyes stay longer. Boredom. Eyes move away, looking around. Avoidance or shame. Eyes look down, lying or guilt. Breaking eye contact quickly, thinking or recalling. Eyes look up or to the side, disapproval. Slow blinking plus tight lips. Eyes show feelings before words do. 3. Posture shows confidence or insecurity. A person's posture reveals how they feel inside. Confident posture. Straight back, chin slightly up, shoulders relaxed. Open stance. Insecure posture. Slouched shoulders, head down. Closed stance. Arms crossed. Small defensive movements. Confidence shows expansion. Insecurity shows shrinking. 4. Hands reveal comfort or discomfort. When people are comfortable, hands move naturally. When uncomfortable, hands show nervous energy. Fidgeting, touching neck, cracking fingers, playing with objects, rubbing palms, hiding hands in pockets, crossing arms. These behaviors reveal anxiety, stress, or insecurity. 5. Feet reveal true intention. Most people watch the face, but experts watch the feet. Feet point where the mind wants to go toward someone they like, away from someone they dislike, toward the exit when they want to leave. If someone's feet point away while they are still talking to us, they want to end the conversation. Feet are honest because we rarely control them consciously. 6. Mirroring shows connection. When 2 people like and trust each other, they mirror each other's body language naturally. Examples: both lean forward, both sit the same way, both move hands similarly, both laugh at the same time. Mirroring happens unconsciously. If there is no mirroring, there is usually no connection. 7. Distance reveals comfort levels. Body distance shows how comfortable someone feels. 8. Touch reveals relationship dynamics. Touch is powerful information. Friendly pad equals comfort. Firm shake equals confidence. Weak shake equals insecurity. No shake equals avoidance. Unwanted touch equals invasion. Frequent touch equals closeness. Observe how often and where people touch. It reveals relationship closeness or boundaries. 9. Body language must be read in clusters. Never judge based on one signal. For example, crossing arms could mean insecurity or cold weather or habit. So read in clusters. Face plus posture plus hands plus tone plus context. This gives accurate reading. Part 3. Listen to tone and speed. How someone speaks matters more than what they say. When we listen to someone, we often focus only on their words. But if we want to read people like a book, we must also listen to how they speak, because tone, speed, and rhythm of voice reveal emotion, confidence, intention, and honesty more accurately than words alone. Let's explore this deeply. 1. Tone reveals emotional state. Tone shows how someone feels inside. For example, soft tone equals calm, safe, comfortable. Harsh tone equals anger, frustration. High-pitched tone equals anxiety, fear, insecurity. Flat tone equals sadness, depression, boredom. Warm tone equals friendliness, care, affection. Cold tone equals distance, dislike, disrespect. Two people can say the same sentence but mean completely different things based on tone. Example: fine. Angry tone equals not fine. Fine. Sad tone equals hurt. Fine. Happy tone equals genuinely fine. Tone is greater than words. 2. Speed reveals confidence or nervousness. When people are nervous, hiding something, insecure, guilty, they often speak too fast, as if they want to escape the situation. On the other hand, when people are confident, calm, in control, comfortable, they speak at a steady, relaxed pace. Speed reveals mental state, not intelligence. 3. Volume reveals dominance or fear. Volume also carries meaning. Loud voice equals dominance, anger, insecurity, or excitement. Quiet voice equals fear, sadness, respect, or avoidance. Stable voice equals confidence and balance. Loudness is not always power. Many people get loud because they lack control. Real confidence is often quiet and steady. 4. Hesitation reveals uncertainty or lying. When someone hesitates a lot while answering, it often means their brain is searching for a safe answer, a believable lie, a harmless excuse. Common hesitation signals. Long pauses before key answers. This shows cognitive stress. However, hesitation can also come from shyness, so combine with other signals. 5. Rhythm reveals comfort level. When someone speaks in a natural rhythm, they feel comfortable. When speech rhythm breaks suddenly, something changed internally. Example situations: nervous pause after a question, sudden speed increase, sudden silence, abrupt topic change. These breaks reveal emotional shifts. 6. Contradictions between tone and words reveal truth. Sometimes words say one thing, but tone says another. Example: words, I'm happy for you. Tone, flat, dry, irritated. Real meaning, jealousy or irritation. Example words: I am not angry. Tone, sharp, tense, cold. Real meaning, they are angry. When words and tone disagree, tone wins. 7. Listening beyond the surface builds emotional intelligence. Most people only hear content, but reading people requires hearing mood, emotion, stress, intention, confidence, respect, fear. Emotional intelligence is the ability to hear beneath words. 8. Silence is also communication. People often think silence means nothing, but silence is full of meaning. Silence can show discomfort, anger, fear, respect, thinking, disagreement, confusion, sadness. Pay attention not only to words, but also to the spaces between words. 9. Cultural context matters. Different cultures have different speaking speed, volume, tonal expression. So always interpret signals with cultural awareness, personality awareness. A shy person is not hiding something. They are just shy. Context makes readings accurate. Part 4. Pay attention to micro-expressions. The face leaks the truth. The human face is the most expressive part of the body. It sends messages every second, even when silent. And the most honest messages are called micro-expressions. Micro-expressions are quick, involuntary facial expressions that flash for 1/25th of a second before someone tries to hide their real emotion. People can control their words. People can control their body to some extent, but controlling micro-expressions is extremely difficult. If we learn to notice them, we can read truth behind the mask. Let's explore this deeply. 1. Micro-expressions expose real emotions. Micro-expressions reveal the true emotional reaction before the brain hides it. Common micro-expressions include anger, fear, happiness, sadness, surprise, disgust, contempt. These expressions happen naturally in every human regardless of culture, language, or personality. This makes them universal signals. 2. The 7 universal micro-expressions. Let's break down the 7 most important ones. 1. Anger signs. Eyebrows down and together, tight mouth, staring eyes, meaning irritation, frustration, hostility. 2. Fear signs. Wide eyes, raised eyebrows, slight open mouth, meaning shock, anxiety, insecurity, danger. 3. Surprise signs. Raised eyebrows, wide eyes, round open mouth, meaning unexpected reaction, positive or negative. 4. Disgust signs. Nose wrinkled, upper lip raised, meaning dislike, rejection, moral judgment. 5. Contempt signs. One corner of the mouth raised, meaning superiority, disrespect, dislike. This is the expression that reveals toxic arrogance. 6. Sadness signs. drooping eyelids, lip corners down, slight frown, meaning emotional pain, disappointment, loss. 7. Happiness signs. Eyes crinkle, genuine smile, crow's feet around eyes, meaning real joy, comfort, connection. 3. Fake versus genuine expressions. Most people can fake a smile with their mouth, but the eyes don't lie. A fake smile uses only lips, no wrinkles around eyes. A genuine smile uses eyes plus mouth, creates wrinkles, crow's feet. If someone smiles with only their mouth, they may be polite, not truly happy. 4. Watch the first reaction, not the second. Truth appears in the first reaction. Example: someone receives good news, but for 1 second their face shows sadness or jealousy. Then they smile. The micro-expression reveals the true feeling. The later smile is social behavior. 5. Micro-expressions reveal lie detection clues. When people lie, their face often releases hidden emotional stress. Common signals during lying: micro-fear, wide eyes moment, micro-disgust, nose wrinkling, micro-contempt, mouth corner lift, forced smiling, no eye involvement. The key is not to confront the person, but to observe and analyze context. 6. Emotions leak before words adjust. Sometimes emotions appear first, then words change the story. For example, child breaks something, face shows fear, then says, "I didn't do it," or friend hears our achievement, face shows jealousy, then says, "Wow, congratulations!" Emotion leaks equal truth leaks. Words adjust equal mask. 7. Watch micro-expressions during feedback and opinions. When someone hears criticism, compliments, requests, opinions, their micro-expression reveals their true reaction. Example: we say, "I need some space." Their face shows micro-anger. Then they say, "No problem." The micro-anger shows difficulty with boundaries. 8. Micro-expressions require calm observation. We cannot see micro-expressions if we are distracted, we are emotional, we are talking too much, we are not paying attention. To read people, we must slow down, observe, listen, stay silent when needed. Watch the face during emotionally charged moments. 9. Combine micro-expressions with context. Never judge based only on facial reactions for accurate reading. Combine micro-expressions, words, tone, body language, situation, history, personality. This creates accurate interpretation. Part 5. Listen between the lines. People reveal truth indirectly. People often say things indirectly without realizing they are revealing something important. If we learn to listen between the lines, we can understand hidden intentions, hidden insecurities, hidden desires, hidden pain, hidden fear, hidden anger, hidden jealousy. This is a powerful skill that improves social intelligence. Let's explore how to do it correctly. 1. Pay attention to what people avoid saying. Sometimes the truth is not in what someone says, but in what they don't say. For example, we ask someone about their relationship. They talk about trips and fun, but avoid talking about trust or compatibility. Avoiding a topic often reveals fear, shame, discomfort, insecurity, bad experience. Silence has meaning. Avoidance is information. 2. Pay attention to repeated themes. Human beings repeat what matters to them. If someone constantly talks about success, they care about achievement, money. They care about security or status, health. They care about discipline or fear, illness, appearance. They care about approval. Problems, they carry emotional weight. Repetition tells us priorities. 3. Pay attention to exaggeration. When someone says, "Everyone hates me, nothing ever goes right," I'm always the victim. I don't need anyone. I don't care at all. These are emotional exaggerations. Exaggeration reveals internal conflict. Usually it means they feel insecure, they feel hurt, they feel misunderstood. They want attention or comfort. They are trying to protect their ego. Exaggeration equals emotional signal. 4. Pay attention to contradictions. Sometimes people say two opposite things. For example, "I don't care about what people think," but they dress carefully and seek validation. Or, "I'm over it." But they talk about the situation again and again. Contradictions reveal denial, unresolved emotions, hidden desire, hidden insecurity, broken confidence. Words may deny the truth, but patterns expose it. 5. Pay attention to defensive language. When someone becomes defensive quickly, "Why are you asking me that? What do you mean by that? Who told you that? Why do you think something is wrong?" Defensive reactions reveal fear of being exposed, fear of judgment, guilt, insecurity, lack of trust. People defend what they fear. 6. Pay attention to questions instead of answers. Sometimes people answer questions with questions. Why do you care? Who told you? What makes you ask that? This is a sign that they are uncomfortable. They don't want to reveal something. They are trying to control the conversation. Questions can be a shield. 7. Pay attention to slips. People sometimes slip truth accidentally while talking. Example, someone says, "I never lie." Well, though sometimes when it's necessary. That tiny correction reveals reality. Or, "I was just with a friend. I mean, a co-worker." Slips reveal nervousness, truth, leaks, secret information, emotional tension. Pay attention to corrections. 8. Pay attention to humor. People hide truth inside jokes. When someone jokes repeatedly about feeling lonely, feeling useless, not being respected, being unlucky, being ignored, it usually isn't just a joke. Jokes often hide pain, fear, jealousy, low confidence. Humor can reveal reality indirectly. 9. Pay attention to what triggers emotional reactions. Triggers show vulnerability. For example, If someone becomes emotional or angry when talking about money, they feel insecure or pressured. Childhood, they feel unresolved trauma. Success, they feel jealous or competitive. Relationships, they feel abandoned or hurt. Respect, they feel undervalued. What triggers someone reveals where they are wounded. Part 6. Identify emotional triggers. What makes people react reveals who they are. If we want to read people accurately, we must pay attention to their emotional triggers. An emotional trigger is anything that causes strong reactions, sudden mood changes, anger, fear, shame, jealousy, anxiety, excitement. Triggers reveal what someone cares about deeply and where they are emotionally sensitive. Let's break this down. 1. Emotional triggers come from past experiences. People do not get triggered randomly. Triggers are connected to childhood experiences, past relationships, personal fears, unresolved trauma, insecurities, identity, values, beliefs. When we notice triggers, we understand background without needing explanation. 2. Watch the reaction, not the topic. Two people can hear the same words but react completely differently. Example topic: money. Person A becomes anxious, financial insecurity. Person B becomes excited, motivated by success. Person C becomes angry, money trauma or stress. Reaction reveals emotional meaning. 3. Common emotional triggers to observe. Here are major triggers that reveal personality. A. Criticism trigger. Reaction anger, defensiveness, tears. Meaning low confidence, fear of failure, perfectionism. B. Abandonment trigger. Reaction, clinginess, jealousy, panic. Meaning past rejection or emotional insecurity. C. Control trigger. Reaction, dominance, stubbornness, manipulation. Meaning fear of chaos or lack of trust. D. Respect trigger. Reaction, aggression, ego, argument. Meaning need for validation, identity issues, status concerns. E. Comparison trigger. Reaction, envy, bitterness, competition. Meaning low self-esteem, insecurity, not enough feeling. F. Success trigger. Reaction, happiness, motivation, jealousy or sadness. Meaning reveals internal beliefs about self-worth. Observing triggers reveals inner struggles. 4. Triggers show what someone values. People get triggered by things they care about. Example: someone gets angry when not respected. Values dignity. Not listened to. Values attention. Cheated. Values loyalty. Ignored. Values connection. Controlled. Values freedom. Rejected. Values acceptance. Triggers equal emotional values. 5. Triggers show insecurity points. If someone is extremely emotional about their looks, their job, their intelligence, their partner, their success, their money, it usually means they are insecure or unsure in that area. Insecure people overreact to protect fragile identity. Example: If someone gets angry when teased about intelligence, they may fear not being smart enough. Triggers reveal insecurity without asking. 6. Triggers show unhealed wounds. Unresolved emotional pain creates triggers. Example: someone cheated in past reacts strongly to trust issues. Someone bullied reacts strongly to judgment. Someone abandoned reacts strongly to rejection. Someone poor in childhood reacts strongly to money talks. Pain leaves emotional fingerprints. Triggers help us see them. 7. Triggers show true personality under stress. Calm personality under comfort is normal. But real personality appears under emotional stress. When someone gets triggered, masks fall. Social behavior drops. Real self appears. This reveals impulse control, emotional maturity, self-awareness, respectfulness, patience, aggression. Stress exposes character. 8. Observe recovery time. How fast someone recovers from emotional triggers shows their emotional intelligence. Example: some people stay angry for days. Low emotional control. Some recover in minutes. Emotionally mature. Some shut down silently. Avoidant coping. Some explain calmly. High emotional awareness. Reaction plus recovery equals emotional profile. 9. Never judge triggers. Understand them. Triggers are not weaknesses, they are information. If we judge someone's triggers, they close. If we understand someone's triggers, they open. Reading people requires empathy, patience, non-judgment. We observe to understand, not attack. Before we end this video, remember this: people may hide their intentions with words, but their actions, tone, body language, and reactions always reveal the truth. When we learn to observe people carefully, listen between the lines, notice emotional triggers, and watch patterns over time, we stop getting confused. We stop getting manipulated. And we start understanding human nature clearly. Reading people is not about judging them. It is about protecting ourselves, improving relationships, and becoming wiser in every interaction. If this video helped you, like this video, share it with someone who needs this wisdom, and subscribe for more motivational graded reader lessons. We will see you in the next video.